It's totally awesome for a soul to be established in the first mansions, but serious dangers still exist that can either compromise or completely destroy that work of grace. There are two in particular that we want to bring to your attention. The first is the temptation to give up your pursuit of God and to be drawn out of the castle through serious sin. The second is to never grow beyond the first mansions. Let's deal with sin first. Serious or mortal sin is called that precisely because its consequences are fatal. Simply put, the wages of sin is death. Freely choosing serious sin results in the immediate death of the soul. For those in the first mansions, the pleasures of the flesh and the glamour and riches of the world can still have appeal. The sobering reality is that it's always possible to choose ourselves over God, to choose to leave the castle. And that's much more likely to happen to those who remain in the first mansions. The second danger is thinking that now that I'm in the castle, I'm good, I'm spiritual, I'm there. That's minimalistic, to say the least, and far removed from the standard the Lord sets before us. When we enter the kingdom, we don't realize how contaminated we are by the spirit of the world, or how our thinking has been shaped by voices at times glaringly opposed to God's thinking and His priorities. Our minds can run along worldly lines long after conversion. Without our realizing it, worldly thinking can influence pretty much every decision I make. The car I want to drive, the clothes I need to wear, the holidays I feel entitled to take, how I spend my money, who I hang out with, how I use my time, the choice of entertainment, the value and priority I give to reputation, status, comfort, or financial security. These things in and of themselves may not be sinful, but beginners don't even realize that God has something to say about all these things, and in many cases, His perspective is quite at variance with the way most people around us think. And that worldly influence can keep us spinning our wheels in the first mansions. So what is the one thing you can do to ensure that you overcome those two pitfalls and find the doorway into the second mansions? We'll talk about that next.